Good morning. It is Tuesday, February the 9th, and that means it's 7 a.m. in the big city, whatever big city you're in. Some people it's 2 a.m. We won't throw Simon under the bus, but, well, we kind of did a little bit. The show today is about tactical tips for SEO, and if that's an acronym you're not familiar with, it's the standard old search engine optimization. An important part of your project that you're planning, your website that you're building. I'm assuming that the people in chat all have somewhat of a hand in that, whether you're the site owner, the admin, the virtual assistant, whatever job it is given you. The tactical tips for SEO today, I'm talking about what do you want your SEO to do? And by that, I mean, do you want more traffic? Do you want more conversion? Do you want more reach? So what would success look like in those terms? If you're successful in getting more traffic, but maybe you're not getting the conversions you want, so the goal for 2016 might be, hey, we've got the traffic, now I want to convert those people. I want to take the people that are off the mailing list and make those people into evangelists for the brand. And one of the things that'll be in the show notes, we'll record these programs, but I also leave a text show note, is there's a post on the Buffer app that's got 5 simple SEO tips they included. And one of those is a checklist that came from Salesforce that is the following. The first thing on it is the title tag. Include your keywords in your title tag. Okay, if you title your blog all about stuff and your keyword is technology today in California, they're not going to find you because the title of the book is all about stuff. So pay attention to that title tag and have your web developer and you have a conversation about what the best title might well be. The page URL, that's Uniform Resource Locator. That www. blah, 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 needs to be reflective, contain keywords in that, and that reinforces, revalidates your presence, your web page things. Now, one of the things that doesn't happen, time and again I see it, is the image alt tag. That is the text representation of what the image is. If the picture is a bowl of fruit, okay, it doesn't need to be gobbledygook bunch of numbers.jpg as the picture name. It needs to be bowl-of-fruit, and always use dashes for your separator to replace spaces. You don't want to use underscores. You don't want to use out and out spaces. Always use dashes to separate words. So the image file name has to be reflected, and the image alt tag should both make sense. It shouldn't be gobbledygook. Keyword density. This document says the keyword should be between 5 and 7% of your overall page content. That means you're not going to flood it with like 40% of the thing is talking about your keywords, but you need to have them in there 5 to 7% of the time. And no, I don't have a calculator to figure that out with. You're on your own. The meta description, where you put keywords into that meta tag. And if you don't know what the meta tag is, ask your web developer if you're not familiar with that. It's something that doesn't show up in public eyes, but the web bots that give search engines and result pages for Google and Bing and so forth, they're going to see that meta description. The page content needs to be helpful, relevant, and high quality content. You know, stay on course. What you're on about with your page content is very, very important. And it has to do with user expectation. And what I've said a time or 3 in the past, if they have a good time, they're going to come back. They're going to see what else do you have. And a sort of a gravy on the potatoes, not really about SEO, but I found a thing in this research I was doing last night. And it's on the blog at Buffer. So blog.bufferapp.com. It'll be in the show notes. There's 29 free marketing tools, and there's some real pearls in that oyster, and so I'll share that in the psst, go away, I'm on the air. Thank you, Simon. I didn't know the cat was that loud, but I guess she is. No, that's not feed the cat. She wants outside. So now that she's a star and been made famous on the Cook Report, one last thing. The other pearl that's going to be in there is a blog topic generator. And it's a product that HubSpot's got on the web. It's nice to look at, free to use, good stuff there. And also in the show notes, I'm going to have the 33 undisputable laws of content marketing success from a guy named Marcus Sheridan. I guess this is the gospel. It's got how-to videos and much, much more. And those, that piece of content will be into the show notes as well. Finally, last but not least, is make your content easy to share. In this day and age of social media being the way things are headed, where they've gotten to actually, is they're not headed there, they are there. Astounding content is generally worthy of Facebook share or tweet. And social signals from Facebook and Twitter now correlate very strongly with good rankings in Google's index. So if Google is part of the goal, part of the search engine optimization task that you've done to make more traffic, more conversions, more reach, then have it be shareable content is a plus. Shout out time, Edinburgh Dusters. Thank you, Fraser, for the graphics. For the Cook Report, wouldn't have happened without you. It's a company that likes to clean, so if you're in Edinburgh, Scotland, you got some cleaning needs done, get a professional. When you got Fraser on the phone, you're going to get the job done right. Big thank you to blab.im. I understand today in conversation that you can no longer make a person a co-host for free, that they're going to start charging for that. And I was talking with the fellow that runs blab.cafe yesterday, and I said, Don, what are we going to do for plan B? What are we going to do if Blab goes away to record this? So I started putting those pieces of the puzzle together. We'll still have the content available on all the sites that we're on iTunes, on YouTube, on Stitcher Radio, on Codbean, new fish site, Codebean, etc. And it'll be on the blog as well. So I want to thank everyone for joining today. Great turnout in the chat. And on that note, I will say those 3 magic words I end every show with every single time. It's a wrap.